So today for AGD I wanted to go over another game design principle that I feel is very important. In summary, it can be labeled build for the savvy, prepare for the imbecile. Today I'll be going over the tutorial of LifeForge and try to explain what I mean by this. Some of the first things you'll note are the visual and sound cues. You'll notice that I've placed flashing tiles to indicate to the player what they're supposed to do and how to do it. You'll also hear a nice sound cue when the old man hands you some equipment. These will both assist your quote-unquote imbecile players. As we come outside, we can notice that the old man will stop before you can progress, letting you know that you must equip gear he has given you before continuing. Again, the savvy will most likely have already done this and it will not affect them, but the less so will now be certain how to equip items and how to use them. Next, we'll be giving a player a simple go and kill this quest. This teaches the player the very basics of combat. Doing this will also level the player up, followed by yet another sound cue. If they happen to miss this sound cue, the old man will also mention the level up upon talking to him again. After this, we'll be introducing gathering skills to the player, indicating that yes, you can cut down this tree with the proper equipment. Note all these visual indicators. Prepare for the imbecile is a good rule to go by in the gaming nowadays, where every imbecile has an opinion and will give you a negative review if the game doesn't directly hold their hand. But build for the savvy. Build with long-term depth in mind and you'll appease nearly every player you have. Finally, we'll show the player how to cook food. This also serves as a minor introduction to crafting. Note once again the visual cues. At the end of the tutorial, the old man informs you of a spell you possess that will teleport you to the first village. You'll notice as well that we've had this spell since the beginning, but if used before completing this tutorial, it will alert you to the fact that you have to complete the tutorial to use it. The last thing you'll notice is that this tutorial is under 5 minutes long, while still reaching all the basics of the game. You'll hear that a longer tutorial is too hand-holdy from the savvy players, typically the more vocal of the spectrum. The less savvy you'll only hear complaints from in their negative reviews, least most of the time. Please note, I'm not stating that anyone who gives a negative review is an imbecile. Negative reviews are probably where 40% of our improvement for LifeForge comes from. In the end, the base point I'm trying to make is that, you know, you build for the players that want to be there and know how to play games, and they're looking for that depth, but you prepare for the people that don't know anything about games and will criticize you on everything you do, or anything that's not immediately clear or hand-holdy. That's my basic point with this video, guys. Sorry if it's kind of random, but figured I'm playing through LifeForge again for the channel there, and yeah, I figured, oh, this tutorial is pretty good compared to most I've seen in any Eclipse-based games or 2D online role-playing games in general. So yeah, thanks for your time. Have a good one.